Hey BoLS fans, AdamHarry back again with another BoLS Model Showcase. Today I have Chris Long in the studio to talk about his Alpha Legion Phoenix Guard Trader Squad. And he can tell you a little bit more about that. So I'll let Chris take it away. Chris, tell me about the squad, man.
Well, the Phoenix Guard Terminators here I have painted up for my Alpha Legion army. The Alpha Legion have a cool trick where they get to steal any other Legion's specialty unit with a certain rite of war. So I decided on the Phoenix Guard mainly just because I really like their aesthetic, and I thought they'd really look good in the turquoise I got going on for the army.
Definitely look cool to me. So can you tell me about some of the details? Because each one of these five guys has some very unique details. They look really cool and really unique. Can you talk about some of those little details that you put on each guy?
Yeah, I have quite a bit of little individual details on each guy. There are some uniform traits. Each of them has a little Greek gamma symbol there on their right shoulder pad. And then they each have the white stripe on the top of their armor carapace. But besides that, the unique things I have going on is each model has a little shield there on its shoulder from the Grey Knight Terminators, and I used that to cover up the Empress Children symbol they have there on their shoulder. And each one got kind of a unique symbol there, a unique color composition on their shoulder. And then in addition to that, the different models have lots of little freehand details in different places, little A's for Alpha Legion, little chains, and also little freehand hydras snaking around their armor in certain places.
Yeah, all those little details really do add up to a really astounding and really nicely painted unit. Can you talk about some of the techniques you use to actually paint the models, like the blue and maybe the gold?
Yeah, the turquoise I have on this unit is the same thing I have for the rest of my Alpha Legion army. It's basically starts with a base of Sotek green and has a Drakenhof wash on it. Then it is highlighted with the lighter blue that I can't think of the name of right now. And then I've also done then the freehand is applied, and then I've applied the battle damage, which is sponged on dryad bark and bulkhead metal and chainmail up to there. And then the gold, I used a couple of Leho colors. I used tinny tin and brassy brass. So first the tinny tin goes down, then the brassy brass, and then a final highlight of the GW shining gold, or whatever it's called these days.
Can you talk a little bit about the basing on the models? Right now there seems to be a lot of work that was also done on the bases. So.
Yeah, the bases here, I used corkboard torn up, and one important thing when you're using corkboard on bases is not to leave it completely flat. You want to have every surface that would be flat pointing up, scrape away, even just using the back end of a hobby knife or something like that. And then I melded that into the base with sand, and then I used some Gale Force 9 barbed wire you can see there, which just coiled around a pencil and put there, and then finished it off with Army Painter Wasteland Tufts.
Well, it really came together. I really love the base work, love these models. This has been another model showcase from BoLS. This is AdamHarry with Chris Long, Aventine, one of our riders. Thanks for checking us out. Have a good one.